Taylor Swift, the undisputed queen of pop anthems and heartfelt confessions, is leaning full throttle into her next chapter, matrimonial bliss. Fresh off her surprise engagement to Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, the 35-year-old superstar made a glittering appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, where her jewelry choices sent fans into a frenzy of adoration and analysis. Gone are the days of subtle nods to heartbreak in her lyrics. Now Swift is stacking diamond wedding bands like verses in a love song, signaling her unapologetic embrace of forever with the man who's captured her heart. On her left index finger, alongside the custom engagement ring Kelce designed just for her, a show-stopping old mine-cut diamond from Kindred Lubeck, she layered not one, but two eternity bands from A.Jaffe's bridal collection. It's a look that's equal parts romantic poetry and rock-solid commitment, perfectly mirroring the couple's whirlwind romance that's evolved from stadium sidelines to wedding planning whispers. Let's set the stage. NBC's iconic Studio 6B in New York City, buzzing with the electric energy of late-night TV. Swift glides onto the set in a silver Giuseppe Di Morabito mini dress that's pure shimmer, off the shoulder with a fitted silhouette that catches every light, making her look like a disco ball reimagined for the red carpet. Her hair is swept into an elegant updo, bangs framing her face with that signature Swift softness, and her makeup? Dewy skin, a pop of red lip, and eyes lined just enough to sparkle under the spotlights. But the real showstoppers are her hands. As she settles into the guest chair, waving to the roaring crowd, the camera zooms in. There on her left hand the engagement ring takes center stage, a vintage-inspired old mine-cut diamond, its facets dancing like fireflies, set in a delicate band that's both heirloom-worthy and modern. Flanking it on the index finger? The East-West set pear-shaped eternity band and the East-West marquise eternity band, each a ribbon of paved diamonds that wrap around like eternal promises. The effect is mesmerizing, a cascade of sparkle that screams, happily ever after without a single word. Host Jimmy Fallon, ever the affable everyman, can't resist. "Taylor, that ring, it's blinding me from here," he quips, squinting dramatically as the audience erupts in laughter. Swift, blushing but beaming, holds up her hand for a closer look. "It's crazy, right?" "That's crazy," she replies, her voice a mix of awe and amusement. "I look at it constantly. It doesn't feel normal at all. I'm still like, oh man, wow. Every time I catch a glimpse, it's this rush, like reliving the moment all over again." Fallon's eyes widen as he leans in, the band's East-West designs glinting even on the monitors. These aren't your average stackers. The pear and marquise shapes created geometric poetry, diamonds set east-west for a fresh twist on tradition. A.Jaffe, the jeweler behind them, is renowned for bridal pieces that blend artistry with wearability, perfect for a woman whose life is one endless tour of stages and spotlights. The conversation flows effortlessly as it always does with Fallon, touching on everything from Swift's latest album, The Life of a Showgirl, to her era's tour escapades. But the rings keep stealing the spotlight. "You know, Travis put so much heart into this," she shares, tracing the engagement stone with her thumb. "He collaborated with Lubeck at Artifacts Fine. It's old mine cut, which has this raw, historical vibe. He said it reminded him of us, classic but with edges, you know?" Kelce, the 36-year-old athlete who's traded touchdowns for Taylor tidbits on his New Heights podcast, proposed in August after 2 years of courtside chemistry. Their Instagram announcement, a playful caption reading, "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married," broke the internet, amassing millions of likes and spawning memes galore. From secret sweet swaps at Chiefs games to joint holiday jingles, their love story has been a masterclass in blending worlds. Pop empire meets gridiron glory. Swift's accessories elevate the ensemble to iconic status. Diamond earrings from E.F. Collection, Anita Ko and Nicole Rose dangle like tiny chandeliers, catching the light with every head tilt. A Setian vintage jewels bracelet adorns her wrist, its vintage charm nodding to the era-inspired ring. And those Jimmy Choo Clarissa platform sandals? They add just enough height for poise without sacrificing comfort, crucial for a night of cross-legged chats and impromptu dances. As the segment unfolds, Swift recounts the proposal with the vividness of a storyteller. "I was like, he is so serious about this and I really appreciate that," she tells Fallon, her eyes lighting up. Afterward, he was pacing, heart racing about the podcast reveal. "I know how much this means to you," he said. "We'd been dreaming up this album announcement together. It felt like our little universe colliding. This Tonight Show stop is just one jewel in Swift's crown during a blistering press tour for The Life of a Showgirl, her 12th studio album dropped on October 3rd. The record, a glittering exploration of fame's underbelly and love's redemptive power, has already shattered streaming records, with tracks like Opalite and Eldest Daughter topping charts. Swift's promotional blitz has been a spectacle. Intimate radio spots where she teases lyrical Easter eggs, podcast cameos, including a flirty one on New Heights with Kelce, and now this late-night triumph. She's thriving, her confidence radiating as she navigates the dual roles of artist and bride-to-be. "It's this beautiful chaos," she muses to Fallon. "One minute I'm dissecting chord progressions, the next I'm sketching veil ideas. But Travis, he grounds me. He's my calm in the storm." The rings, in particular, symbolize that balance. Eternity bands aren't mere accessories, they're declarations. The pear-shaped one evokes teardrops of joy, while the marquise adds a regal flair, fitting for a woman who's dated kings of genres and sports alike. Fans dissect every detail online, Taylor stacking her future, engagement, wedding, eternity all in one hand, one Swiftie posts. Another theorizes, old mine cut for the vintage soul, east-west for the forward march. She's writing her love story in diamonds. It's a far cry from her past, where rings signified ruptures. Think the infamous lover-era post-Joe Alwyn. Now, at 35, Swift is curating commitment with the same precision she applies to her discography. As the interview wraps, Swift teases her next move, a Wednesday slot on Late Night with Seth Meyers, where she'll likely unpack more album secrets. But it's the off-camera moments that hint at the real magic. Earlier that Tuesday, paparazzi caught her en route to the 86, a trendy NYC steakhouse, her rings flashing under streetlights. No Kelce in tow, he's prepping for a Lions game, but her glow speaks volumes. Their engagement, announced amid tour highs, has woven their lives tighter. Shared playlists blending country twang with synth pop, quiet nights in Kansas City plotting a wedding that honors both worlds. Will it be a star-studded Nashville affair or an intimate Chiefs Kingdom ceremony? Swift keeps mum, but her jewelry whispers, soon.